destroyed.
Hello everybody, this is Offshore. So welcome back to the Mechwarrior online video, and we are back with another best loadout for this time the Rifleman. As you can see, this is the Rifleman. I know this video has been long overdue. I've purchased this mech quite a while back, particularly few months back. Now the reason for this is because that this mech is really hard to find a loadout for this mech. I was trying to get this mech to be able to combat in close range, but that was my mistake. This mech was mainly built to fight at range, to battle it out at range, and to support the bigger mechs and the better mechs that can go up one-on-one in close combat. So please bear in mind, when you pilot this mech, it has to be a supportive mech, or it has to be at a range. Okay, if you can avoid it, try to avoid fighting a one-on-one close combat mech or any bigger mechs for that matter. If you do find yourself in a situation where you have to fight mechs in close proximity with each other, duck and cover. Okay, what I mean is duck into buildings, get into cover, fire from the corner, maneuver around them if you can, and that is the only way that you are going to survive. Okay, the main reason for this, why you should never fight this mech, fight the mech close range, is, let's take a look at the loadout here. Look at the right and left torso. It has really low armor. 45 is really low armor compared to its center torso, which is pretty good. It's 65 frontal armor. So the weakness for Rifleman, it's his left and right torso. It was designed to fight or battle it out at long range to medium range. And if you have an XL engine on this mech and your left and right torso get taken out, your mech goes down fast, especially for players, veteran players who know the weaknesses of the Rifleman. So just bear that in mind when you're piloting this mech. So let's get back to the loadout. Yeah, the armor, I've maxed them all out as high as possible except for the legs. I kept them at 47 just to keep a little space for the ammo. Right and left arm 40, right and left torso 45, rear 11, head armor 18, center torso 65, and rear armor 15. So I have the auto cannon on the left arm. You can place it on the right arm, it's up to you. So the ER large lasers I've placed on the right arm and the right torso with 2 double heat sinks, and the standard engine 225, which goes at 65 kilometers per hour. If you have the speed tweak already at the elite stage, elite skill, you'll go about 71 kilometers per hour. So upgrades, before I go to upgrades, I have 4 AC-20 ammos on the left and right leg, and upgrade standard armor, double heat sinks, and endo steel. No missile guidance, and I will not mention missile guidance for any of the Rifleman variants after this, due to the reason that they do not have missile hardpoints, as I mentioned earlier. So how do you pilot this particular loadout of mech? Well, you should know ER large lasers are for long range and the AC-20 is for close range. So when you find yourself in close proximity with another mech, the auto cannon will either take them out with 3 or 4 hits, or they will back out before they get damaged. Okay, so long range, remember to fire long range at the beginning of the match. Try to spot any of the enemies. They do have quite a long max range at 1350 meters, or the optimal for the max damage at 675 damage. Sorry, 675 meter range. So keep that in mind. Harass the enemies at long range, and when they come in close combat, rotate between your autocannon and your ER large lasers, and you pretty much be able to take them out at a considerable good rate, especially if they're already damaged. So remember to play as a supportive role. Be with someone, do not go gung-ho alone anyway. This is the Rifleman 3NS. If you bought or you purchased this package in the Mechwarrior online page, you probably get the normal variant is the 3N. So the only difference is the 30% CBL bonus that you get from this mech. This mech's original camo was white over orange, but take a look at this. I've placed the camo here black. I placed this part of the ammo black as well, but it turned to a golden color, really dark gold color, which is really nice with the outline of yellow. It's really cool looking mech. So let's get to loadout. We're not here for fashion sense. So we have 2 ER large lasers, 1 on each arm for long range damage, and we have a total of 4 medium pulse lasers, 2 on each torso, left and right, and we have a bunch load of double heat sinks. Well, we have here 6, 7, 8, 9 double heat sinks on this particular mech, because they're all energy weapons, and energy weapons, as we know, will accumulate a lot of heat. I've kept all the armor as high as I could, 40, 44, 12 for rear armor for left and right. Center torso, I've kept the frontal at 63 and the rear at 17. Maxed out the armor on the right and left leg. So it has a standard engine 245. It goes about 71 kilometers per hour. With the speed tweak, it goes about 78 kilometers per hour. Upgrade standard double heatsink, endo steel, no missile guidance. So as you see, I actually have a few more tonnage, but I can't fit anything anymore. So there's no point. That doesn't need ammo. I can't fit, even though if I reduce the armor at the legs a bit, there's no place that I can put anything. This is an energy build and has no ammo required. So how do you pilot this? Easy. It's an ER large laser for long range, medium pulse lasers for close range, and fire them all together. Rotate between the medium and the large lasers when you come into close proximity with another mech. Now let's go to the next mech. This is the Rifleman 5D. If you look at the camo, I think this turned out pretty well. Black and green has a nice camo to it. Yeah, let's go to the loadout. So this is quite similar to the 3N special or 3NS variant of the Rifleman, except that it uses 2 large lasers, 1 on each arm, and it has a total of 6 medium pulse lasers. So you have 2 on the left arm, 2 on the right arm, and you have 2 on the center torso. And these 6 medium lasers firing at close range does a lot of damage. Why I opted for a large laser instead of an ER this time? Well, it does have what maximum 900 meters of range in total, which I would say is enough. You can opt for the ER laser, but you would have to get rid of about 4 double heat sinks, and I would like to get as much double heat sinks as possible on this particular build compared to the one on 3N, because it has much more lasers on it. Because it has 6 medium pulse lasers. You need more. I've kept the engine at standard engine 210. Goes about 60 kilometers per hour, slower than the 3N. So it's 60 kilometers per hour with the speed tweak at 66 kilometers per hour. Upgrade standard, double heat sinks, and endo steel. How do you pilot this? The same way I mentioned before, and with the 3NS. So, but this does a lot more damage close range, especially when you're at the rear of the enemy. you can pretty much take them out pretty fast with all rotating between the large and the medium pulse lasers. Remember your heat management. This double heatsink is not enough to keep it down in a very quick rapid fire. Next mech, this is the Rifleman 3C. Looking at the gun barrel, you can see that I guess you already know what weapon this is. If you don't, it's the Duel Gauss Rifle Build. Yes, I actually tried to avoid getting dual AC-20 and a Duel Gauss Rifle, but I didn't want this build to be the same as the other builds, so this is the only build I could find. And as you know, Duel Gauss Rifles, you do tend to require a bit of skill to use this, because you gotta charge up the Gauss Rifle and fire. So you have a medium laser right here. Well, if you lose both arms, at least you have one medium laser. Have you ever been in a match where you lost both arms on your weapon and you do not have any lasers because you didn't put one on your left or right torso? At least have one double heatsink to fulfill the requirement that you need at least one heatsink or dual heatsink depending on the engine you're using. And as you can see, I'm actually using an XL240 engine here. Why did I do this? Because I would like to keep at a medium and long range advantage. Totally try to avoid close combat if you can. So we have about 4 Gauss rifle ammo, so that's a total of 40 ammunition that you brought. So you got about 20 shots of Gauss rifles, which is more than enough to take out 4 to 5 mechs. So don't fire blindly, okay? Concentrate your shot. Make sure your shot connects, otherwise you'll be wasting the ammo and you'll be ending up with no damage. I usually try not to reduce the armor on any of the mechs, but this time because of the Gauss rifles, left and right arm 30, right and left torso 40 frontal, 14 rear, center torso I've reduced a lot at 49 frontal and 15 rear, 18 at the head armor, 35 at both legs armor. So this build is pretty low on armor, so which was already low in the first place. So keep your distance and you can take out a lot of mechs. If you have to fight close combat, like I said earlier, support the other mechs, follow them and support them. Do not go on your own, otherwise you will find yourself in a very difficult situation. Okay, so did I miss anything? I've kept it as standard, double heatsinks and endo steel. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you like all these builds, and these are builds that I am satisfied with. I would not show you a build that I was not satisfied with. So if I'm not satisfied, I'm not going to show you anything. So it took me a long time because I wanted the best build for each of the Rifleman mechs that you've seen, and I've shared with you all the builds that I've found so far for the Rifleman. So I hope these builds work for you. If it does, leave it in the comment. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. Off show out.